Good day, everybody. I just wanted to say thanks for tuning in today. It is greatly appreciated. If you like my content, I would just ask that you would hit like and subscribe. It really does mean a lot to me. So today's video is going to be about the wonderful Michael Bloomberg. I can't tell you how excited I am that Michael Bloomberg is now running for president. He's finally decided to step up to the plate, put his hat into the pool, and to try and get the Democratic nomination. You know, after all, I was getting concerned with the pool that we had to choose from. A little bit concerned, a little bit extremely socialist, not sure where they ultimately where they stand, other than it looks like they just want to reshape America. So I'm real excited to see that a billionaire out of New York, the savior of New York, if you would, has decided to run for president. I mean, this is really a great day for America to have a billionaire step up to the plate to say, hey, put your vote my way, let me run America, and we'll reshape America and make it a better place than what we currently have. And just so you know, I live here in Portland, Oregon, and we've had a number of his commercials, at least one, maybe two of them, have aired several times over this Thanksgiving vacation. And I'm telling you, those commercials just got me absolutely excited. I am so thrilled to see that this guy's put his hat into the pool trying to get the votes of the American people. When the actual reality is, it's completely the opposite. I'm frustrated over the fact that these are what the Democrats have to offer: is socialists, people who want to go outside the Constitution, people who want to do away with the Constitution, people who want to do away with your First and Second Amendment rights. These are people that want to establish socialism within the country, to eliminate capitalism altogether. And who's better to do that than one of the biggest capitalists in the United States, Michael Bloomberg? I'm just so excited, to see that one of the biggest anti-gunners who's funded a whole bunch of anti-firearm bills is now running for president. And I'm sure if he gets elected, then we'll get to see our gun rights removed, and or the passing of more laws that would ban the military weapons or the assault weapons. This is an exciting day for America to see our rights under the Second Amendment start to erode away under the leadership of the Democratic Party. It's really a good day for America, and I'm just excited to see that this is where we're going. On the other hand, it's extremely frustrating that people like Michael Bloomberg, who have made a lot of money off of capitalism, can't see the justification for our rights under the Second Amendment, and that it was established for the citizens to be able to be armed to resist a tyrannical government. And what are we getting with these Democrats that are running for president? A tyrannical government. They want to do away with your rights. They want to do away with your free speech. They want to take your guns away. The list is long, and they want to eliminate your cars, take the airplanes out of the air. They want to limit how many cows you can have, or get rid of cows altogether. They don't want you to eat the beef. This is a great day for America. Not to mention that even if the United States stopped all carbon emissions, it's only going to drop the world's carbon emissions by somewhere in the neighborhood of 0.14%. It's a great thing that these Democrats are jumping on board this whole socialist change to the United States. And what this should do is hopefully inspire Americans to wake up that, Donald Trump may not be the greatest president the country has known, but in my generation, next to Ronald Reagan, I would definitely put him up there at the top. He's done a lot of good things for America, and hopefully Americans will wake up and see who's running for office and really look at what they hold to, what their values are, and decide to vote against that. That would be a good day for America, that Americans would wake up and say, no, we don't want our rights eroded away. We got people in China waving the flag, and over the Thanksgiving holiday, waving the flag and singing the national anthem of the United States, as these people are crying for freedom from the oppression of socialism in China. And yet we got our Americans here in our own country who are living freely, who have freedom of speech, who have a right to bear arms, and they're crying to bring socialism to this country. That it would be a good change for America to bring in free health care and free college education, and never mind you where the money's going to come from. We'll just tax everybody, and it's scary to see this is where we're at. That a billionaire stepping up to the plate, the biggest anti-gunner in the United States, probably next to Soros, another big money funder of anti-gun legislation. But don't forget, Michael Bloomberg's the guy that doesn't want you to drink soda pop also, who wants to get rid of straws because, after all, they're so invasive to our environment. They don't decompose. And, so we need to get rid of those straws. We need to get rid of those soda drinks. Made some great changes to New York City. And, of course, most of what I've said is completely sarcastic. So hopefully the United States will wake up, and on Election Day of 2020, they will choose the president that has actually created jobs in America, that's brought the lowest unemployment rate in my entire life, if not the history of the United States, who's put more of the black community to work than any other president in the United States' history, who has brought down the tax rate for all American citizens, who's put some deregulated certain aspects of our government and what they do and control the bureaucracy side, who got us out of NAFTA, although Nancy Pelosi hasn't signed the bill or brought the bill to the House to even be voted on. That would replace NAFTA, but he did that. He's opened talks with North Korea, which is a good thing after multiple years of a stalemate watching North Korea developing nuclear weapons. At least we've got a president currently that's willing to talk to them. And so, he's really done a lot of good stuff. Brought in what the Democrats want to call the Muslim ban, where he banned certain countries from coming into, certain citizens from certain countries in the Muslim world from coming into our country because they couldn't be vetted properly. And that was a good thing for America. And the list is long on his great accomplishments that have taken place in the United States. And for people to say today that America's worse now than it was under Obama, that's absolutely a load of hogwash. But it looks like we got a bunch of Americans living in this country that want to go back to this style of government of Obama, and if not worse than Obama, even more socialist, with less rights and less freedoms. So hopefully, with Bloomberg throwing his hat into the pool of what I call the pool of morons, that Americans will wake up on Election Day and choose not to vote for these Fruit Loops, but to throw their support towards the president who's actually accomplishing goals and doing good things for America and in this country, in spite of the fact that the Democrats have done nothing for the last 3 years roughly of pitching lies and trying to get him removed on allegations and making trumped up facts would be a good way to put it. And so they're trying to impeach him on nothing. And so, he's actually accomplished quite a bit in spite of that resistance of the Democrats, in spite of people like Maxine Waters and Adam Schiff and Nancy Pelosi, who, as far as I'm concerned, every single one of those who live in California need to be voted out of office because they're a couple Fruit Loops, and they got a few bushels shy of a whole handful of intelligence. So anyway, that's my thought for the day. Bloomberg's running for president. A great day for America. And throw your vote to Donald Trump because that's what this country needs. Let's get 4 more years of Trump. Anyway, have yourself a good day, and thanks for tuning in. Please hit like and subscribe if you've liked my content, and it is greatly appreciated.